Today we're going to be doing a maze game. I have my own maze that I imported. You could make your own if you go here and under paint and just draw your own, or you could find one online and import it. For our playable sprite, we are going to be using the rooster. Whoops. Make sure this is lined up well. But we will be using the rooster as a playable sprite, and these bananas here are going to be the points that you collect. It's going to be the item that you collect. We are going to start with the rooster. The rooster is going to have most of the code in it. We want to code it so it moves throughout the maze without going through the black, going through the walls. There are different ways to do that, but I'm going to show you one of the ways and probably the best way. So let's start with this. Green flag as always. And he's too big right now, so the best way to deal with this is go here. Set size to 10%. So if we click the green flag, he'll be that size. And you want him to start at the beginning of the maze right here. Now we want him to be here each time you click the green flag, because if he ends up here and then you decide to play again, he's gonna still be up there. So we go here, go to this. This works because it's his current coordinates at the start. And we also want to do something similar with the bananas. These bananas are way too big. You see, so we could take the code from the rooster, give it to the banana. Now the banana has the code. But we don't want the bananas where the rooster's at. Let's see, maybe here. We'll use the code that we see here. 0, 1, 6, 8. Let's see if that works. 0, 1, 6, 8. Let's you could put him a little bit more this way. So maybe -5 or -7. Okay. Now we have the starting positions for the item and the rooster. We will now program the moveset for the rooster, which is left, right, up, down. We're going to start with the forever and an if then. This if then is if a key is pressed, it will move a certain direction. So for this one, we will do up first. When up is pressed, we are going to need 4 of these for up, down, left, right. I'm only going to do one, and you do the same thing, but for the other directions. So if up arrow pressed, then change Y. Y is up and down. Change Y by 4. Now, if you see, if we press the up arrow, you'll be going up. You can't go any other direction though. I have now skipped ahead and done all 4 directions, up, down, left, right. If you see here, the movesets are all good. What we're missing though is that he's going completely through the maze. He should not be doing that. So we're going to work on that right now. One way to make sure he doesn't go through the maze is we use another if-then statement. It's going to be inside these initial if statements. So it will be a nested if. It will be if touching maze, then we want to cancel this out so he doesn't actually move. And to cancel that out, you do the opposite. You go the opposite direction. It will be the Y, so if touching maze, then change Y by -4. And it will cancel this out and he won't be able to go through the maze. Now let's go ahead and add this to the rest of the directions. So go through all these and make sure you have done it right. You would know that you did it right because the if statement inside that cancels out, if you add it to the first change, it would equal 0. So -4 plus 4 equals 0. 4 plus -4 equals 0. -4 plus 4 equals 0. And make sure that the the axis is matched too. So here it's XX, XX, YY, YY. And if you have all that right, it should work. So he's unable to go through the maze because this if statement, it's saying if he's touching the maze, it will do the opposite of what it's supposed to, or what he's wanting to do, which is to go through it. So instead of going through it, the direction cancels out, and instead of going 4, he goes 0. So we've done almost everything except for when he reaches the bananas, nothing happens. We at least want to get some points from it. So go here to variables, make a variable, title it score. Now score is 0. What you want to do is you want to go to the very beginning, set score to 0. So each time you click the green flag, the score is going to reset to 0. And to actually increase your points every time you touch the banana, you want another if statement. It's going to be if then, if touching bananas. So if Rooster is touching bananas, then we want to change score by 1. This isn't going to work completely though, because let me show you. It's going up infinity because he's touching it multiple times. We could fix this by doing a broadcast. So we could do broadcast. So when he touches a banana, you change the score by 1 and create a whole new broadcast. Let's call it next. And we want the banana to basically disappear as soon as it gets the broadcast. We're going to use this hide right here. I pulled that hide from looks, hide. You're also going to want to show. So put the show at the very beginning so you can bring it back up. So under events, we're going to take when I receive next, hide. So let's go ahead and redo this. I'm gonna have to do this whole thing. But it should only give him 1 point and then it'll disappear basically. See? So now he's only gotten 1 point. This means what you could do is you could copy and paste this banana and its code throughout the whole maze and have him collect points. Or you could still use this broadcast, and instead of next, it could be next maze. And when the maze receives the next broadcast, you could have it change its costume, and you could add different mazes onto the costumes. There's a lot of different ways to do this. Ask your teacher, but these are the basics.